Alright, here we are back in the world of Legaia. And we have kind of a shorter segment to start with again, because I thought I would show you something. You can see I have 19,943 points. Basically, no matter what I catch, I end up with at least 20,000. So that's why I'm showing you this last fishing trial. Which, I got something big on the line here. It does not want to come in. But I'm getting it. Three rainbows, it's a large. 81 points. That puts me over 20,000. Now I go down to exchange points, and there's the water egg. It does not show up until you have at least 20,000 points. Take the water egg over to Jeremy. Over to Zalon's. Zalon, something like that. Yeah, we want him to rework the water egg. Because that'll give us the water talisman, which will allow us to summon Mule or Mule, however you want to pronounce it. Or I should say, however it should be pronounced. And leaving Jeremy, I'm not going to go back to the Soren camp. I'm actually going to go to the Usha Research Center. And I'm going to wander around, get into a couple of battles. Just to show off the new Raseru egg that I got. And what I can do with it. Ooh. And looks like, yeah. Looks like my alignment is almost dead on this time. And there it is. the fanfiction Whispers of the Water has a very different take on the Raseru Mule, and I think I'm going to stick with that pronunciation because it doesn't really sound Japanese. It sounds more Spanish, but whatever. But I gave Noah the water egg because I did some research beforehand and found out that she has the greatest elemental affinity. So, in other words, she has the best compatibility to Mule. Gala has the least, being thunder, which makes sense. Vaughn is right there with Gala. Not quite as bad, but close. And so here I'm gonna rearrange my Seru that I've collected. Put them back in the proper order. I kind of like being able to put them in whatever order I want, but at the same time, it's a pain having to do that every single time I collect one. Are a little more powerful, so give us another shot at showing off. Which I forgot, her magic is too low. You know, I still don't know what it takes to summon Mule. I really don't. I only summoned him once. And she was down to 120, but I don't know what she was sitting at before. I think she was all the way up, but I'm not sure. If her magic was all the way up, then that means Mule costs 200. If she wasn't, then it could be anything else. I'm gonna go with 200 because I think that's what Horn is as well. Well, Gala has an accessory that lets him use 25% less MP to summon, so he's actually using a little bit less than 200. Yeah, he's only using 150 because of the reduced MP cost. But found out here that Horn can only be used in battle. You can't summon him outside. This'll work. This'll work. Almost used the wrong one there. That made me mad. That seriously made me mad. I wanted to dispose of them and get it done with. Yeah, it flashed by real quick, but I think it was 200 MPs. I'm really glad that I'm playing this on my PS3 instead of my PS2. Because I don't know if it's an issue with my PS2 not being powerful enough, or if it's a problem reading the disc. But usually by this point in the game, the sound and the animation are desynchronized. I'm trying to think. I think usually the sound plays out before the animation does. And it gets really annoying. So I'm glad I'm playing this on my PS3 where I'm not having that issue. See, I return on my PS3 home screen. I hate that there's so much reflection on the TV. Ugh. I think maybe I need to turn the lights off or something. Adjusting the camera, trying to get the alignment right. The bottom's aligned, the top's not. So it's going to take me a minute to try to get it as close as possible. Because I'm not just moving the camera, I'm also adjusting the legs on the tripod as well. Everything to line up as much as possible. Just a little bit high. I'll fix that here in a minute. Okay, alignment looks good, except for the fact that it's a little high. See, that's when I really noticed it. That looks better. That looks pretty well aligned. Yeah, we're going to be moving to a new place sometime around the end of next month, after Christmas is over. And hopefully the place where we're setting up the TV and stuff, I won't have this issue anymore. Kind of funny, while I was recording this, I have an auxiliary cable running from my PS3. Actually, it's running from an adapter coming off the PS3, and then it's plugged into my camcorder on the other end. So I'm getting sound directly from the PS3 without any interference from anything else. And I was actually listening to Billy Joel while I was playing this. Zora, another wind element Seru, which of course I want for Noah. I don't get this one here. Don't think I get the next one after that either. I think it's the third one. I'm also going to try a slightly different setup next week when it comes to doing the voiceover, because right now I'm recording the video and everything and then going back, loading it up on my computer, doing the voiceover in the video editor. And I'm thinking about possibly changing that and using my computer's voice recorder simultaneously while I'm playing, so that I've got two separate audio sources, and then I can just load the voiceover after I load the video into the video editor. And I'll let you guys know how that works, if it works. If it doesn't work out, I might just scrap the whole thing and do it the way I've been doing it. Another Bara and a terror face. Let her take on the Bara alone. Give her a better shot at taking it out and absorbing it. What's really neat is everybody's level goes up while we're in here. this path actually proceeds deeper into the floating castle, so we don't want to go this way just yet. We actually want to backtrack and make sure we didn't miss anything. Which we didn't, but still. That is one thing that's nice about this game, as opposed to some of them, is that every castle or dungeon or, you know, mist generator or whatever, they're all very straightforward, very easy to maneuver. You know, there's really no way you're possibly going to get lost. And I brought up Terra's magic because I couldn't remember what the most powerful setter was that she had acquired. And it was the Nova. But it had been a while since I had used her magic, so I wasn't sure. Gala's the main magic user. It's weird because he's actually kind of OP when you think about it. Not only does he hit hard, but he also has incredible magic. And yeah. He's got incredibly high MPs. He hits harder than anybody else. And the Raseru, or the setter that he has the most elemental affinity with, do the most damage. So yeah, he's pretty OP. See there, Noah's level went up. I think it's 2 or 3 battles later, Vaughn's goes up. Yeah, see that it ended up being a dead end that way. So we're good there. We didn't miss anything. Topaz and a Barrow. This time I let her take on the Barrow completely alone. I don't have Vaughn or Gala interfere in any way. Accidentally had her use Spirit. I didn't want to do that. Because I wanted her to attack. onwards and downwards. Another shot at the Bara. If I remember right, this is the one where she gets the Bara. Yep. There it is. Newest wind element Saru. And the most powerful she has so far. Say the most powerful available so far. Not really a good way to showcase the Bara's power. I mean, I suppose the Topaz could be considered as an earth element, but and there Vaughn's level went up. I think that was the third battle after Noah's. And then it's like another 3 or 4 when Gala's goes up. Dead end. So go this way. Treasure chest. Magic ring, which increases max MP. Does it say 10%? The Unholy God icon actually allows you to steal and deal damage to your opponent. Again, not really a good opportunity to show off Bara's power. Although I think it is kind of funny seeing a Bara that you summon attacking one on the other side. we ever come across another Bara, I might show that. And here I'm trying to memorize the art list, and I'm just the tiniest bit shy of being able to add another block in there. Didn't want Vaughn to acquire it, but whatever. It is what it is. You know, the stones above, like the ones outside, look like you should be able to climb up and jump across those, but there's no way you can. Here we go. Here's the opportunity. This is the opportunity I was waiting for. You kind of get what I mean about it being funny to see a Bara that you summon attacking another one because of the way it attacks. What's really, really weird, if you think about it, the only Seru that you... let me rephrase this. There's only one Seru that you can acquire and summon that attacks the exact same way that it does when you're fighting against it. And that's the Alaru. The Alaru has that cannon, whatever it's called, that attack that it uses both when you're facing it and when you summon it. And that is the only one of the Seru that you can acquire that does that. All the others have a unique attack. Giant friggin' lever that it activates that lift. Now we can ride that down to get deeper into the castle. Oh, the evil god icon. That's the one I was talking about earlier. It wasn't the unholy god icon, it's the evil god icon, and I get it down here. If I remember right, this is the last time she can summon Mara before she has to replenish her magic. But it just utterly destroys this Mushura. His health is kind of yellow. Yeah, that didn't take much. And Gala's level just went up. Can't remember what we're all up to right now. There's nothing there, but there is on this side. I'm not sure why they plant something there that gives you such easy access into the vents, but whatever. This is a new type of Seru, one that we've never encountered before. It's a dark element called a puera. Or puera, something like that. Unfortunately, this first one here, you can't acquire it. It's just not possible. Even if you knock its health down and then stack the odds in your favor by only using one attack, you're not going to be able to acquire it because it just goes down like any other enemy. You do get two more later on that you'll have a chance to acquire. And I wanted to get one, but couldn't. I think I dealt way too much damage to them is why. Sorry about that. From filming to final editing, it's like 3-4 hours altogether, and it's getting a little bit late where I'm at. I've got to work in the morning, so. up into the air, it's above the cloud layer, and goes screaming towards the ground. Release it at the last second. Yeah, I would imagine that would cause quite a bit of damage. We're getting closer to the end of this video, about another 5 minutes. Something in there, but didn't find anything. See, these are the other two Quera that I was talking about. And Death Game is their kind of signature thing. And here I'm going for both Recover. Because I don't want them to kill any of my party members. I don't want to damage both the party member and the Quera. And I don't want to kill the Quera via the Death Game. So that basically leaves one option. And here again, I'm going for both Recover. And this may not work for everybody, but when they bring up those cards, I kind of almost disassociate myself and just stare like dead center at the screen and sort of mark one of them in my mind, and I just sort of automatically keep track of the one that I have marked. I have to move both of those levers up in order to get those doors open. And now I return back to the save point to save my game. And here's where we're going to call it a day. And I will see you again next week.